Welcome, everyone, to College Park, Maryland, and the house has been built by guys from Boomer to Diggs. Home to the Maryland Terrapins, where the fans are eager to welcome visitors into the shell. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Oregon Ducks. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Terrapins will get us underway with the opening kickoff. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. So the Oregon Ducks offense takes the field. This has an old-school feel to it as this running back makes his way onto the field and all eyes are fixed. They are glued on him.
Yeah, the old school, because nowadays it's usually quarterbacks and the other guys that get all the attention, but this guy's so good. He is the focal point. He's the guy everybody's looking to. He's the tone setter. He's the physical bell cow for this team. He will get the rock early and often.
The run to the left. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give...
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Here comes the offense on first down. The give to the tailback. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Scanning the field, it's Peters. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
Trying to impose their will with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The Terrapins racing to the line in the hurry-up. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's White. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. And the Terrapins are moving quickly down the field. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line. It's still third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland!
One of the areas they really focused on for this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Give to the running back. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Man, what a rough start for this quarterback. Already throwing 1 interception, throwing another ball in harm's way. They got to find a way to settle him down a little bit, maybe give him some easier throws because his decision-making so far has not been good.
He'll pitch it. At the 35, he's loose. Nothing but green ahead. Past the 20. Touchdown, Oregon! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. You know they love their track at Oregon. And when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get to the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can...
Got a lot of room to the right. The 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Terrapins!
This offense is high octane, boy. You just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
They'll give it to the back. Wow, through the defense. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going deep. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
When I'm an offensive coach, I'm going to take shots. I'm going to take those 50-50 balls. And most of the time, I'm going to trust my wide receiver to come down with it. The defensive back said, no, sir.
Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Tackle is made after the first down.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable.
Afterburners coming. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. And he picks up yet another first down, just slicing and dicing through this defense. 7 players in program history have gotten 1,500 yards in a season. It feels like he's going to get that in this game.
And the thing I like about the Ducks is if it ain't broke, they don't try to fix it. If the run's working, keep handing it off. And right now, it's working.
Tackled after picking up the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that one play to pick up the first.
They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job on the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. We want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
He'll toss it. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ducks! That his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout it. Touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
And the returner will be brought down. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down. To throw. Picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. Picks it off and runs it back before stepping out of bounds and setting up his offense as we begin the second quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. First down to start the drive after the break. Looking to move it through the air. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Back to work on 2nd and 10 from the 41 after that last incompletion. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
On the option. Now the toss. Finds a crease at the 20. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Great execution by this offense. The running game coming through, perfect fashion, breaks the big run, finishes inside the 10.
And they do a great job of blocking downfield with their wide receivers, too. And all of a sudden now, this offense knocking on the door.
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And there are flags flying as the pass falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Able to get a couple on the play. He's down at the 9. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Floats it out in space. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Splits the uprights, it's good. And now they regain the lead. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can you make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for the squad.
Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm. Yeah,
or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
got it behind the line. It's Hansen. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And that ball is picked off. Takes it the other way. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Oregon! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced.
Fires one high and deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. To the ground with the back. On the move at the 30. All kinds of running room. The 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Maryland! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, racing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. This offense starts deep in a hole. Running to the left. Squeezes ahead for a couple. They'll get it out to the 9. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. Intercepted. Bringing it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. The offense starts with a short field. From the gun, running back on the move. They get him down after a 4-yard gain to the 6. The Terrapins headed quickly to the line. Dropping back, it's Peters. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Trying to get to it. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Smashes it between the uprights. And the kick is good, and guys, we have ourselves a high ball game. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Ball in the air, intercepted! And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. He wants to start this drive with a pass. With the catch, it's Hansen. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. And the Terrapins will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. He's looking to pass. It's complete. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Back to throw, it's Peters. Just threw that one way too far. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. The 50, the 40, running inside the 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Ducks!
Dude, you're just thinking hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in College Park. These two defenses have really been up to the task so far, and it's hard to ignore how each of these two secondaries have impacted things. They've stayed true to their assignments, covering each receiver like a blanket. And you know what else they've done? They've wrapped up and tackled. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the shell.
The Ducks will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Baldridge. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Terrapins in the hurry-up. Handoff from the gun. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Terrapins will punt this one away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Leaves it with the back. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
And those little chunks keep annoying the crud out of you on defense. It's just putting them in easy situations. Shooting up 4 to 6 yards at a pop like that puts you in a bad situation as a defensive coordinator. What do I call? Either way, priority number one, we got to stop the run.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Now they'll run it to the right here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Not so fast. You think it's going to be automatic, 2nd and short. They're just going to turn around and hand it off. But how about the penetration up front defensively, shutting that play down?
Yeah, and if your defense wants to be aggressive, well, that's fine. 3rd and short. I still got 4th down as well, so don't be afraid to be aggressive.
Touchdown, Oregon! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Louisville rolled to victory. And how about that Cardinals quarterback? Remember, this is a program that produced Lamar Jackson. So to gush about a play caller there, that's saying something. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. To the ground. He's got it again. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Wide out in motion. Now the play fake. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Takes the easy one to the back. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Terrapins will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team down there to down the punt, and they'll spot it just inside the 45. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Here comes the option. Quick toss. Past the 40. Across the 25. He's got room. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you've got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where We expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
Defense has been looking so good on this drive so far. They already set up 3rd and long, and now they take all the throws away down the field. Great job in coverage. Great job reading the QB's eyes. So there's nowhere for him to go with it. He's got to throw it away.
He gets a block. Touchdown, Oregon! And the beatdown has ensued. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offense is trying to go counter, but the defense blows it up, and they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up the tackle for loss.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Fires to the middle. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. And the Terrapins send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And he's still running after the move. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Now the pitch. At the 20, he's got space. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Now the toss. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Ducks! And the punishment has been extended.
What a day. His 3rd rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Baldridge. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The offense set for a 1st down play. Out of the gun to give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking for a man, it's Peters. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able...
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. The option look. Now the pitch. Strong running there. Going to pick up 7 yards on the play, but they still have a 4th and 3. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Fires to the tight end. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? First down for the offense. He wants to throw. Coming after him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Peters. He's got an open man. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Trying the run, it's Baldridge. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lining up to convert 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
The Terrapins are marching down the field.
29 Philly, 2-9 Philly.
Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6. 2nd and goal for the offense. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Terrapins! Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
And the returner is stopped. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Here's the handoff. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. The Ducks will hustle to the line. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it.
And the defense is doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Now on 2nd down. Now on the option. He'll toss it. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Holding. Offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. 2nd down coming up. On the option. He'll toss it. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll run the option. The pitch. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch. He's got enough. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Oh, he didn't spike it. He's going to throw. Sent it downfield. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. He couldn't get close to the marker. Got 3 yards, but it'll be 4th and 3.
Well, after the tackle now, that sets up 4th and 2. And these offenses, they practice for these types of situations. It's not like they just have quarterbacks sneak in their back pocket for 4th and inches. They've got plays designed to go and get this, David, so it'll be interesting to see if this offense wants to roll the dice.
Yeah, and most of the time, I'm rolling the dice. I'm going to be aggressive. And as a defense, you also know that too. And you're ready. You're not caught off guard by offenses nowadays going forward on 4th down.
They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
How about that 4th down? I'm going for it because I'm ending this game with my offense on the field, getting the 1st down, and now Palmer just watching it go tick, tick, tick.
Yep. Listen, it's just imposing your will, right? You know you're running it. The opponent knows you're running it there on 4th down. There's just nothing they can do to stop it.
After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. 3rd and short coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
He's got his man. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.